Across the nation, a look here going on. We've got the rainfall for some on Christmas Day. If you don't have the rain to the north of that, you might be dealing with the fog. That's not seen here on the radar and satellite as well, but it is out there.
It is out there, and you know, we have multiple storms that have been really parading through the west, one after the other. Here's that storm that we were tracking really Monday, Tuesday. Melissa, we were calling for this on Monday for it to bring some torrential rainfall across parts of the west, northern California for sure, but then here's our next storm right on its heels.
Yeah, you can see this moisture already coming into the west coast of Washington and Oregon, or at least throughout the day they'll be getting it, so it's going to be a stormy time here. Do want to show you that later part of the stormy pattern here that's unfolded and will continue to add more energy again into tomorrow. So you can see all the showers and thunderstorms there. Your eye may also catch some of the rainfall across Arkansas. I'm sorry, Arkansas. We're kind of in the crosshairs here, whether it's to the west or to the east. We get in on the action one way or another. But to the south here, this is where most of the more intense thunderstorms have been. A lot of them sliding their way through Louisiana at this point and weakening as they do so. Some of this line will reinvigorate as it moves east towards New Orleans later in the day, but still watch out for some of those thunderstorms from the Victoria to Rockport area as they continue to move offshore. Today, our focus for the thunderstorms through the afternoon will be Louisiana, Mississippi. These locations gets a little stormy. I don't think there's any severe weather, but gusty thunderstorms obviously can still. At this point in time, that does slide its way east, and we get more rainfall here to clear its way out. But look at this new low energizing here across Texas and Oklahoma. Finds more of that Gulf moisture and develops thunderstorms throughout the day tomorrow into the afternoon and evening hours. This is where it will continue to slide east, and you can tell how it just winds up here across the southern states as we move throughout the day tomorrow and tomorrow night, and then quieting down and beyond that. There will be a risk for severe weather again Friday along the central Gulf Coast. They've had a lot of storm reports recently, Bree.
A lot, to say the least, because we've had a lot of storms and we're just getting...
Welcome back to AccuWeather Early, and thank you for watching on this Wednesday morning. We're, of course, getting ready to end the year with some of the best weather videos of 2024.
Yeah, we scoured through social media and all of our video from the past year to bring you some of the most captivating images from around the world, from tornadoes to hurricanes to some of the strangest weather we've seen. Here's Allie Reed with the top animal rescues of the year. This week as well. You're going to probably think, what's happening here with the temps? We have cooled down quite a few degrees, about 10 to 15 across that I-5 corridor from Seattle to Redding. Though as we head a little bit further east, you'll note that that cool air really started to sink here across the mountainous terrain. Watch as that wind direction pulls that cooler air out of the north. Then we heat up again, or at least warm up in a sense, right out ahead of this next storm. So we're kind of doing a loop-de-loop this week, and as we get those warmer temps starting to push back into the area, that's going to cause concern for snow melt this week. So this is an ongoing situation as we have multiple storms. Even into the weekend, we're tracking some heavy rain and even some mountain snow. But then right after,
some great greetings coming in for this December 25th. We want to thank you for joining us. And of course, if you're out there celebrating Hanukkah this evening, it begins. Happy Hanukkah.
Happy Hanukkah. An exciting time of year, right? We have so many holidays this week. You know, we'll bust out the Kwanzaa one here tomorrow, as is this the time of celebration of love and just being, of course, with those that you care about.
Yeah, a lot of spirit going on. And if you're going out and about this morning, you might encounter Mother Nature's spirit, which is a little bit dreary in some parts of the nation. You can see all the moisture here surging in the Mississippi River Valley, and we have the areas of showers, drizzle, even some thunderstorms out there. And if you're north, you might be thinking, oh, it's probably pretty quiet. Iowa, Minnesota, Wisconsin. There they have a lot of dense fog, unfortunately.
Yeah, we do have some green. I know Melissa and I are firmly in the red, but Mother Nature was like, let me splash some green on there for you ladies. But we do have some storms there in Houston. We're going to continue to monitor those. And of course, our storm train in the west.
It continues. We have one storm system kind of fading through the Intermountain West, and that'll pick up some activity in the plains tomorrow. Well, another piece is just ready to push on shore. So Seattle this afternoon, we'll start to see the rain work and cultures there meeting. As we take a look at this week, though, we do have more showers and thunderstorms surging their way in across the southern U.S. We're just getting going with kind of this batch. You can see that rain there across Arkansas, still picking up. Even places like Little Rock, we're not finished for the day, but there's a lot more energy to the south as far as thunderstorms are concerned. And this is where we are going to see, well, these thunderstorms have been dying down this morning. More of them will pick up energy as they push east heading into the afternoon hours. So New Orleans, you're not out of the woods yet. Thunderstorms still likely as we go through this afternoon. Meanwhile, across Mississippi, we still get in on that action too. It's some heavy rainfall for a few locations, so that could mean the risk. So as we monitor these storms working their way a little bit farther to the east, they fizzle out today, but there's still going to be rumbles of thunder out there. Then as most of that energy disperses, here comes the next storm system across the plains, and this one picks up more of that Gulf Coast moisture and starts spreading it northward. These thunderstorms charge their way eastward, and that does allow us for a lot of that energy to push its way across Mississippi, Louisiana, and even into portions of Arkansas too. So southern Arkansas, that's where we could have some of those strong severe thunderstorms as we get into Friday. We will still have some of those strong wind gusts too, even across places like Jackson, Mississippi, towards even the Gulf Coast. So if we get a couple hours of break, that's it, Bree.
I know. It's timely, of course. We've had a little bit of a break of that rain, especially if you had, some people do like to travel on Christmas Day.
Hey, and you know what? That's going to be an okay setup if you're across some parts of the eastern U.S. As you get towards the middle of the nation, that's where we have more of that fog or at least some shower activity out there. You'll also find some more stormy weather pushing into the I-5 corridor late in the day. So this
slick, slippy, slippery, however you want to say it, that's the weather here on tap at least through Thursday, especially as we get going early into the day. Thursday we'll see more of the same as what we did on Wednesday with some of that slick conditions there shaping up on the roadways as we do see freezing fog and freezing drizzle, freezing rain, just nasty stuff here up and down I-35 corridor and also past I-29 as well. Heads up if you're traveling I-90, you could run into some slick spots and mainly there over the bridges and the overpasses that could cause some travel delays. Picking this up into the future, this is Thursday right around 7 a.m. Central Time. We're watching some of that pink pop up here on the board, but very quickly here south of the action, we're starting to see that change over to rain, and we're just pulling that moisture up. Plenty of moisture change here in Chicago. 46 on tap for Thursday. Showers locked in. Friday 48, and we'll top off at 52. While we are going to be seeing a warm up, we'll still have the rain to deal with. That's going to be your weekend pattern here, especially as we start to see more of that storm train roll in from the west. Comfortable in between both of these storms, but here out ahead of it, we're going to still be warm, but we're going to still be rainy. Chicago with the showers on Saturday. We dry out a little bit by Sunday, but severe weather there across the south central states and really seeing some problems even further north across the Midwest. Some freezing fog could cause some problems. Even there in the Northwest, we're tracking multiple Pacific storms that have been wreaking havoc here throughout the week and are going to continue to do so even as we head throughout the weekend. Thursday night football, maybe that's what you're concerned about. Seattle versus Chicago in the Windy City. Highs or at least temperatures running right in the mid-40s throughout the game. A little bit cooler with your AccuWeather real field temperatures, but you'll have the clouds locked in. This weekend, that rain slides from the Mississippi Valley to the...
As we take you across the southern U.S., it is going to be a stormy time for some. Thursday, look at where the storms refire. This is a new storm pattern breaking out of the Intermountain West as it fires up across the plains. It's going to be an active day, so we will be talking about showers, thunderstorms erupting with the risk for severe weather. Just take a look at what we have on tap Thursday. Dallas, you're back in it. Showers and thunderstorms, likely temperatures here in the mid-60s. We also have those thunderstorms stretching through San Antonio, Houston, Corpus Christi. Places like Austin will get that wet weather. And even Oklahoma City has the chance for showers. The thunderstorm risk with severe potential. That is farther to the southeast. Includes eastern Oklahoma into portions of Arkansas. You can see that storm system already starting to get going here across Texas, and this just continues to slide east, picking up the moisture from the Gulf of Mexico. That's what ignites these thunderstorms and continues through the afternoon into the evening hours. As this line pushes east, there will still be some more potential for severe weather as we go through Friday along the central